Well, good morning. Today is Sunday. It is going to be our, third official full day in Portugal. And you can see we are at the train station this morning because we are headed to Sintra. Sintra is a national park here in Portugal. It should be about a 40-minute ride. And we're going to check out three major site attractions. It also happens to be perhaps where one of the pictures of my mother was sitting. So we are going to go check that out and maybe recreate it. So come along and we'll check out Sintra this morning. So we just left the train station and I decided to load my app, use tickets to get into all of the three things in the park: the Pena Palace, the Moorish castle, and the Quinta whatever. And I logged in and it said I need to send you a verification link. So I went to my email and I saw cancel. And they have canceled all of our reservations because the park is having wildfires.
I guess we have plenty of time to recreate your mom's picture. Don't they know it's your birthday, Mika? That's just rude. Who started those fires?
Okay, well, we'll explore Sintra.
I guess so.
Maybe.
I don't know what's there to explore. It'll be fun to do it together.
Unbelievable. So this is the train station. It's very cute. It's not very big. And we just are in kind of a quaint little area. You can see it's old. And we are just going to go explore. Now there should be one thing we can get into, you said, the castle or something here.
Yeah, the National Palace says you can get into it, but I don't know what the start time is.
Okay.
We'll figure that out when we get there.
So we'll make it work.
That's where we're at. Here and here.
Okay. Well, we'll make it work. Well, if you'd like a tour of the Moorish castle, you'll have to look at it from down below.
This is what we get to see today because of a fire threat, even though there's not a cloud in the sky. But I think that's the problem. It's really hot and really dry, and they don't want to take the chance.
No, at least the road is flat.
Flat and wide.
It's quiet. I will say what's really nice is that it is nice and cool and chilly. One thing I always say in both pleasure and business is you need to be able to pivot. And I think today we pivoted really well. So we had planned this whole day in Sintra, bought our tickets. We're gonna do the Pena Palace, but we recreated the photo, obviously with my mom. And we ended up coming back and having mimosas and a lovely breakfast. And this cafe has been around since 1945 and actually also maybe 1926. We're not too sure, but it's been the Cafe Paris since 1945. So that means that my mom actually went to the exact same restaurant that we just did. That's really pretty cool.
Since we couldn't check out all the sights we had planned to see in Sintra, we decided to head across the courtyard in front of the restaurant to check out the Palace of Sintra. It's the best preserved medieval royal residence in Portugal, being inhabited more or less continuously from at least the early 15th century to the late 19th century. It is part of the cultural landscape of Sintra and a designated UNESCO World Heritage Site. The palace did suffer damage after the 1755 Lisbon earthquake, but was restored in the old fashion. During the 19th century, Sintra became again a favorite spot for the kings, and the Palace of Sintra was frequently inhabited. With the foundation of the Republic in 1910, it became a national monument. It was restored in the 1940s, and it has been an important historical tourist attraction ever since. The water grotto was an area in the courtyard protected from the sun, where the residents could escape the heat of the Sintra summers. The holes in the walls streamed water, adding a playful element to the experience.
We just finished the tour of the palace, which was actually very, very cool. I'd highly recommend it. And now I think we're going to figure out what we're going to do. There's shopping. We've recreated the picture of my mother. And maybe there's something else we can do. It's really such a bummer because it's absolutely gorgeous today. And I can't believe that the tours got canceled. Such a bummer. So a funny story. Today I'm wearing tennis shoes. And I wore tennis shoes the other day. And my feet were killing me. And I couldn't figure out why my feet were killing me, and it's because when I took my shoes off, I had been walking around all day with a spare sock inside my shoe. It was pretty funny. Another interesting fact, I don't know how it would have worked out, but we had pre-bought our tickets again for the Pena Palace. We bought them for entry of 11:30. You got to be there at 11 o'clock, 30 minutes ahead, and you got to either arrange for transportation or give yourself plenty of time. And we were sitting there at lunch reading Rick Steves' our blog from a couple of years ago. And you know, Rick Steves, he's traveled the world 1,000 times, and he says that it was one of the worst travel days he's ever had. He had made an appointment, took an Uber to the top, only to find out that the Pena Palace was running 2 hours behind. And by the time he got through the whole thing, it took him 3 hours, which should have taken him about 45 minutes. So who knows how today would have turned out anyways. But as you can see by all these cabs and buses, and if only you saw, coming at us, it's crazy. It's full of tourists now.
Yeah, because nobody else, they nowhere else
There's
to go.
nothing else to do.
So you come into the city center and that's about it.
Yep. So we got back to the hotel around, 2 o'clock. And now we have decided, since we have time to kill, we're not doing Pena Palace. We're going to go see the Pantheon, because the Pantheon is actually closed on Mondays, but it's open today, which is on Sunday. So we're heading that way. Oh my God. The amount of stairs, the amount of walking. They're not joking. Wear comfortable shoes, which we did. Maybe get into shape a little bit. Yesterday I walked 25,000 steps. The day before 19,000. The day before 18,000. Today probably not as many steps, but who knows, because we rode the train. But we did walk all around Sintra. So let's find out. Okay, we made it to the Pantheon. Wow. If you only knew how down or how high up we came. Really excited to go inside.
The National Pantheon is Lisbon's Baroque-style monument and the final resting place for many of Portugal's most distinguished figures, including presidents, poets and writers, a footballer, and even a fado singer. Originally built as the Church of Santa Igreja, it is a prominent landmark in the Alfama district, identifiable by its large white dome. Although construction began on the Baroque structure in 1682, it was not officially completed and inaugurated until 1966.
And here comes another. And here comes another. And here comes another. Oh, that one's going to turn in. Yeah.
They paid extra to stop where we want.
Well,
And then come more.
oh, here comes more. There's all styles. This one's got a full forest on the top. I don't trust going down these things. And this one looks a little sketchy.
Tiny little one.
Yeah, no thanks. Okay, now that we've left the Pantheon, we're trying to find a Miradoro, and we're like on some back roads, steep. Give you an idea. We just took some major stairs, and we're going downhill. So I'm shocked that you can see there's all kinds of little cafes here, but does not seem like we're gonna find one. We'll see. Okay, we made it to the Miradoro. What's this one's called? The Dol Sol. Maybe it was a brutal walk, I'm not gonna lie. But Miradoros have all these like little places to eat. Let me show you what we walked up to. So there's cruise ship 1, cruise ship 2, and we are staying right in front of that, right about here. We're literally trying to find our way back to the hotel. It is crazy. If you are not a walker, do not come to Portugal. Well, let me guess, more stairs? And then are those just what? Are those plants growing out of that thing? That building right there? Yeah, that's odd. What kind of plants are that? Cactus. Okay, that I gotta see. You zoom in here. Yeah, that would be a giant cactus and growing out of somewhere. This is our, what, third night? Fourth night. Fourth night for dinner, and this time we're going in the opposite direction of our hotel. We haven't been in this area. Come down at night, but not for dinner. So we're headed this way for dinner, and then we're in the Alfama district, and we had dinner reservations. So let me talk about that first. We had dinner reservations. And after looking at the menu closely, decided I didn't want to eat there. So we switched, and this time we're at, I think, Sodo del Falma.
Something like that.
A little bit nicer menu.
Bus behind you.
And I have struggled the last few meals. I've had a great appetizers, but my entree has not been very good. So tonight, I think we got a winner. Let's hope.
I've been lucky the last couple of nights, so I'm not complaining.
Not me. So this is where we are having dinner. Solar, not soda. So we had dinner at Solar Alfama, and it was fabulous. And one thing that I haven't really mentioned much about is the affordability. Tonight we had steak, pork belly, came with rice, salad, French fries. Not sure about that. We also ordered these beautiful shrimp appetizers, 2 glasses of wine, 48 euro. Like, how awesome is that? So, if you're looking to come to Portugal, it's definitely affordable. That's the one surprise that we're from Fort Lauderdale, so we are used to spending, you know, hate to say this, $18 for a glass of wine. Just, it is what it is. Anyways, not only has it been inexpensive, but it's been delicious. I think that's the most important thing.
So there's something you don't rarely see, and that's Allie having a dessert. So we stopped in a little ice cream shop. She got herself some coffee,
Gelato.
Portuguese ice cream gelato, and she's in heaven.
I love anything coffee.
It's going to be up until midnight, but that's okay.
As Rachel would say.
Yeah.
So we're sitting out on our balcony, enjoying a beautiful evening. You can see Christ monument there. I'm not quite sure what this building is right in front of our hotel. It's got to be something. This is the cruise terminal. And yes, we do share with our other neighbors, but that is the moon, and I'm waiting for it to move over to here, and I think we're going to get some really spectacular images of it, because those lights right there make it way too bright.
If you like this episode, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell. We can't wait to bring you along for the rest of our Portuguese adventure. See you next time.